Hello, my name is Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I am a tarot-based life consultant, and I have a message today for the air signs. This is for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So we have, the message seems a little bit universal and maybe a little bit trite, but it's actually asking you for something much deeper. So let's get started. We have the Page of Cups as the energy around you. And so this is that glimmering of intuition. And these are intuitions that are just coming up. The page represents kind of immaturity in that we're still growing. So tiny little feelings, little hunches, little gut feelings like I need to do this or call this person, or I need to try this, or I need to go this direction with this choice. And they're going to maybe come through the emotional side of you. Now, a lot of air signs do not feel comfortable with emotion. And so, not surprisingly, we have the Two of Swords for how you're going to feel about this. Now, the Two of Swords represents a deadlock in the mind. So this is either where your mind it's got this option and it's got this option, maybe a third option, and it can't see the way out. You can't figure out the way to go because both of those are at odds with each other. And so the only thing you can do in this kind of situation is to trust your gut, trust that intuition, trust that feeling that this is the right way to go, even if it makes no sense to you. Because the thing is, intuition works on a different plane than the rational mind. The rational mind deals with what it observes and it it accumulates and it assimilates information. Your intuition is like it's sitting way up here in a different plane, and it watches patterns. It watches things coming up to you. It understands the connections between ourselves and other people and events. And that's why it doesn't always line up with our rational mind, because it's looking much bigger and much further on. So the advice is interesting. There's part of you that wants to live in the past, that wants to say, yeah, but this time that I listened to my emotions, things didn't work out, or I listened to my intuition and things didn't really work out. And there's just a little bit of hanging on to this. And so just be aware, because what's being asked of you is so big. You've got the Ace of Swords on one side, King of Cups on the other side, and the Magician on this side. Now, the King of Cups in the middle here, he represents the highest level, or the highest coming together of intuition that anyone can have on this plane. He is intuition matured and mastered in the human body. That's what our King of Cups are. Cups are water and emotion, but it's also psychic energy. And because of this, he's a very loving and open, giving person. So what your soul is saying is, okay, yes, your brain works well. You're very smart. Your sense of logic is very high, but you need to decide to start to align yourself with this King of Cups energy, with this energy that is connected. It's emotional, not in like a dramatic kind of emo emotional, but in that it receives information from everything. The emotions and the intuitions both live in the water, and it's through the clear head that you can see which one is which. But it's time to embrace the deeper sense of intuition that is available to you, instead of just kind of scooting on the surface. So the combination of these two cards alone is saying that when you choose this, victory is going to be yours. Things are going to really work out for you. This is the right idea. This is the right way to go. And practically speaking, we get the Magician on the other side. And this means anything you want to manifest on the physical plane will be yours, because this guy can help you do it. And what I love about this is Magician, if we literally think about what that means, this is someone who masters magic, things that defy logic, things that don't make sense, things that just are, but yet we have proof that they can stand in front of us because they do. And I know that magic as an art is kind of trickery or sleight of hand kind of thing, but this is talking about universal magic. When you have an idea and then all of a sudden it manifests in your physical reality, it's magical. And so there's so much more available to you, higher planes you can tap into, better life experiences, more power to manifest the life that you want when you make this choice to really align that mind with the emotions and with the intuition. So I hope that was helpful to you. It's a little bit of a metaphysical concept here. And if you have questions, I would love to address them in the comments below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And also please check out my website if you happen to be interested in a reading. I do them over Skype or Venmo. Skype or Zoom. And I also have couples readings available for this month if you're interested in getting a couples reading. So I will talk to you next week. Have a good one.